Coach Matt Walter, Northwestern Oklahoma State University. A lot of questions been asked of me about how Division II and making the jump to Division II is going to change things around here as far as football-wise, and it changes a lot. It changes a lot of the way you can recruit. The type of player you get in is a higher caliber player, and the rules change what you can and cannot do. So we have to adjust our recruiting more than anything is where it affects everything. And we've adjusted that accordingly, and we got to jump through a lot more hoops than you had to at the NAIA level. And being a part of an NAIA program when I played here, I kind of could see the differences already, within the first 6 to 10 months. But this process was started years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and those that came before me did a great job in the transition, and we're ready to rock and roll and get started competing at that level and actually being able to compete for postseason play.
What do you think of your new facility?
Love them. Facilities are awesome. If 15 years ago when I was here, or 16 years ago now, that when I was here, you'd have said we'd had all this, I'd have been like, I don't think so. And now to see it come to fruition is a great thing, and it's very exciting. Had great turnouts at our practices as far as community support, so that's been great.
How successful is your recruiting class?
Well, that's hard to tell. You usually can tell that in about 3 years, on the retention, how many guys you have come back and how many guys you have stay and stick it out, because a lot of times those guys come from big, or they're the big fish in a small pond, and now they're a small fish in a bigger pond, and a lot of them can't handle that. But the guys that can handle it, you'll see in 3 or 4 years. Hopefully you have guys contribute earlier than that, but at the same time, you don't want them to contribute right away. If you've done that recruiting successfully over time, they don't have to play till their third year here, on a consistent basis.